Hey, welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. We're here with box hunt number 4. We're going to be looking for wheat cents or anything older, anything foreign, and we're going to be pulling aside all of that copper. Afterwards, off screen, I'm going to be referencing this paper that I have here with all these errors and low mintages, and the cherry picker's guide to find those errors and identify them. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and quickly look for some wheat enders, and we will get right into the box. We did find one wheat ender. If we look here, the date is showing. So we can even see it is a 1942, which we do need in our big book. Let's quickly go over what we need. We only have 6 of 140 wheat cents in the big book right now. So we're definitely looking for lots of wheats. But we're focusing on these 3 books first. We still need about 40 coins to go into our 1941 to 1974. Most of those are wheats. The only 3 that we need that aren't wheats are 1963, 1968, and 1972. And then we do have 4 holes in our 1975 to 2013. Those 4 holes, 3 of them are a 1982 small date, and 1 is the 2009 formative years. So once we get those 4 coins, we'll have the newest of the 2 books completely full. So let's go ahead and get right into it with this 1942 wheat cent right here on the end. Alright, so we already know it's 1942. It looks like there's a bit of a scratch right here along the top of his head. Looks like a pretty recent scratch. That's alright. Wheat ears look good. It's in pretty good condition, other than that one scratch. Alright, let's go find some more of them. Okay, we've got ourselves a find right here. It is a wheat cent, 1956. We can see a lot of the detail between the ear and hair is gone. There's still some definition between the cheekbone and jawline. For a 56, it's not in great condition. But this is wheat cent number 2 on roll number 7. I usually aim for 10 wheats in a box, and that puts us right on track. Alright, wheat cent number 3. This is roll number 9, so this puts us ahead of, I guess, the par of 10 wheat cents in the box. We can still see all the lines on the wheats. So I'm saying this is either a 40s or 50s. Based on the color, it's a little darker. I want to say 40s. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1944. Not in great condition, but that's alright. We'll take it. There's a first year Lincoln Memorial cent, 1959. Oh, and right next to it, a Canadian, 1966. It's a little bit beat up. Very orange looking. There's Queen Elizabeth. Alright, our first foreign. That's pretty awesome. Alright, here's another wheat cent. What roll is this? Roll number 14. Roll number 14. So still par for the box. 1 every 5 rolls is what we're going for. 10 wheat cents. This is actually wheat cent number 4. So we're ahead of what we're going for, ahead of our goal. Alright, you can still see all these lines. Some pretty good detail in the wheat berries along the bottom of the wheat ear. So let's see, 3, 2, 1. 56 Denver. Alright, so we got a 56 Philadelphia and now a 56 Denver. Alright, another wheat cent. Roll number 17 for wheat cent number 5. Alright, I'm thinking this one's in the 40s. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 51. Kinda close. Alright, wheat cent number 5. Let's keep it going. Oh, here's another Canadian. Let's see, there's quite a bit of wear. This looks like a younger or an earlier design. Let's zoom in here. So yeah, she only has the leaves on her head. And this one she has a crown. So this might be 50s, because this was 66. Might be in the early 50s, or I guess late 50s. Queen Elizabeth became queen in 53, so let's see, maybe a 55. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 57, that was close. Not sure what year they changed the design, but that's pretty good. An older Canadian. Alright, second foreign. That was roll 21. 2009 Philadelphia. Is that the formative years? I think this is the one we're looking for. Oh no, not quite. We're looking for this design from 2009. Philadelphia. We did find one, but it's a Denver. So we'll keep looking. Okay, that is half the box. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap. As you see, 25 rolls in. We've got 5 wheat cents. I believe they're all 40s and 50s. These are all the 2017 Philadelphias I've been able to pull out, both of these stacks. Here's the 2009s and the 2 Canadians. Here's all the copper we pulled out. All of the discards and my second look pile of errors and varieties, possible upgrades. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we've got a Canadian here. You can tell it's a 12-sided coin. What's that date there? 1983. So unlike American coins, they flip left to right instead of up to down. But also, I flipped it wrong this again. Okay. Also, unlike American coins, they did not transition away from copper in 1982. They actually waited until 1996. So this is also copper. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. This is also copper. This is actually 98% copper. Alright, good find. This is a really good looking 2009. This is the one we need in a Philadelphia. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Denver. But this one's probably going to upgrade our book. Looks fantastic. Oh, and here's one that looks like it would fit my darkened collection. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back to box number 1. I found probably about 20 coins that look almost exactly like this. I'll set this one aside too. Is this that 1968S that we need? Let's see. No, that's definitely a Denver. Oh, here's another wheat cent. Wheat cent number 6 in roll number 30. That's right on par with 1 wheat cent every 5 rolls. Let's take a closer look at this. Alright, looks to be in decent condition. Probably a 50s. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1958, the last year. Alright, I don't know if we need that one, but we'll take it. We got a parking lot coin here. You can see how the parking lot, the road damages the coin as cars drive over it. Looks like it was against the asphalt on one side and then flipped against the asphalt again. It is copper though, so we'll keep it. We got it. Our 2009 Philadelphia formative years. That's awesome. So here's the 2 Philadelphias now. There's the one we found before. Now we just found this one. So we already got a little bit of an upgrade. This one looks almost like a little bit of a grease error. The 7 right there is barely visible. Let's see if I can get this for you guys. Oh, yep. See, the 7 there is barely visible, but you still have a hard rim. So that's a bit of a grease error. Check for the doubled ear while we got it under here. Looks like no. But look at that grease error. That's pretty cool. And pretty awesome. I found out I can do that. Alright, I'll set that one aside. Is that the 68S? It is. That's going to fill a hole in our book as well. Oh, we got us a Canadian. The 12-sided or round? A round one. So that'll be before 82, 81, one of those years. So probably a 70s based on how worn it is. Maybe a 60s. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. 77, awesome. That's Canadian number 4 in roll number 49. Second to last roll, got ourselves the 4th Canadian. Okay, here is the wrap up of our copper from box number 4. So let's start all the way at the top here. We have our 6 wheat cents that we found, the 4 Canadian, and then these are our copper upgrades and the copper fill. These, the 82s, are zinc, but we found those as we were weighing the 1982s for zinc and copper. But we also had 2.06 pounds of copper. Here's one bag prepared, and the other one we're missing about 9, which we'll get from the folder as we upgrade these. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the folders that we have and everything we've been able to fill. As you can see, we have our last book here, the 2014 to present date, and we have it completely full except for the 2025. We did that actually on our second box. The only one we didn't find in the first box was the 2024 Philadelphia. And now after box 4, we've completed one folder behind that, going all the way back to 1975. On this folder, the last ones we had to fill were the 2009 formative years and a few of the 1982 zinc. Some of these in here you can definitely see need to be upgraded just based on color. We could definitely find a more red example, so the next hunt will definitely be focused on that. And then we have up here the beginning of the copper memorial cents all the way back to 1959. The only date we're missing is the 1963. Once we fill this hole, we'll have completed all of the Lincoln memorial cents to include the copper and the zinc. So looking back from 1958 to 1941, we do have quite a bit of the wheat to find. So potentially within the next 5 to 10 boxes, we will have this filled out. And then up here we have our big book that we're going to continue filling out while we fill out this book here. So our big book is going secondary as far as the 1941 all the way to 1958. If we already have one in here, that is when we're going to be filling it into our big book. Other than what goes in the books, we did end up finding this 1997, which I got a close-up in earlier in the video, where you could see a grease almost entirely took away that 7. And then I did find this 1999 with a die crack on the reverse. So you can see in between that R and I, a little bit of a line going through that R, the tail of the R, all the way up to in between the R and the I. That's where there was a crack or maybe even just a scratch on the die itself. In the loop or magnified, you can tell it's not a scratch on the coin, but it's a scratch on the die because the material is actually raised. It's a raised element on the coin, which indicates that it happened on the die itself. So since that's the case, there's likely hundreds to maybe thousands exactly like this, of this crack. And some of them, there's a variety of the severity of the crack. You can actually make a collection where you see the crack getting worse and worse and worse. It's a pretty interesting thing to collect. I hold on to them when I find them, but I don't really go out looking for them. Other than that, I did pull aside a few purple looking cents. This is a 2023 that has some deep purples, and then some coppers. 1982, 1980, and 1979. I also pulled out this 1988 that has some pretty good detail. So it could be a higher grade brown. I'm not quite sure if it would be Mid-State or AU, but it looked nice, so I set it aside. Alright, so that's our wrap up of box number 4. We finally finished our book from 1975 to 2013. So from now on, we will just be focusing on upgrades in this book and filling out this last book here. Once we get that 1963, we'll have completed the Memorial Cent series. If y'all like this content, please give me a like, comment, ask questions. If you like the type of videos I'm putting out, please subscribe and share this with someone that you think might enjoy what I'm doing here. But most of all, thank you for watching.